Club, I'd like to welcome you for a very special event for us. Stephen Alter is with us today. So these are some of the pretty spots which, Steve visited in recent times. But let's now hear from Steve as to his latest book, Wild Himalaya. And you need somebody with Steve's knowledge and background to put a book like this together. It's a complete, you have to immerse yourself to such a level. And I think there are very few folks who have that ability, like Steve, to manage that. So I look forward to now hearing Steve. Thank you.
Very much, Maninder. I'm most grateful to you and to the Himalayan Club for organizing this event. I'm grateful to all of you for being here this evening, and especially my minders at Aleph who are here as well. I'm most grateful that they've been able to join us here. I'm going to begin, since the topic is Wild Himalaya, with a very short little film, 4 minutes, which is something that I put together about 6-7 months ago, and it deals with wildlife at the Jabrakhate Nature Reserve in Mussoorie. It's self-explanatory, so I'll let that run, and then I'll be talking about my book. The two are connected. As darkness falls on Jabrakhate Nature Reserve, many nocturnal animals begin to move about. Though human beings are not present, camera traps have been positioned to record images of wildlife in the secret shadows of the night. Triggered by motion sensors, the cameras capture photographs and videos the animals have taken of themselves. More than 20 different species of mammals are found in the reserve, and as a new day breaks, nature's perpetual cycle of life carries on. Located near Mussoorie, Jabrakhate Nature Reserve occupies 100 acres of private land surrounded by government forests. The goal is to protect and restore the forest and its wildlife while also creating local livelihoods and promoting conservation awareness. Since 2015, when the reserve was opened, much of the forest cover has increased, while many species of birds and animals have returned and multiplied. Three water holes in the reserve attract wildlife, and the recovering habitat nurtures many species. Predators are active mostly at night, but also sometimes during the day, though they are wary of human beings and keep out of sight. More than 150 bird species can be seen in the reserve, both year-round residents and seasonal migrants. Visitors are welcome, and trained naturalists from neighboring communities serve as guides to explain and interpret the many life stories that this forest sustains. I thought I would begin with that because it does give you a sense of the wildlife in the Himalaya. I have a selfish reason for showing that and a selfish reason for being a cheerleader for the Jabbercate Nature Reserve, because it's about 15 minutes walk from my house in Landower. And it's a wonderful place. I know many of you have visited it. If you haven't, be a great opportunity to see, if not the wildlife, at least the habitat that the wildlife occupies. This evening I'm going to be talking about Wild Himalaya, which is a book that has just come out. It's a book that tells the natural history of the Himalaya, the life story of the Himalaya. Obviously, not all of that can be contained within the pages of one volume. But nevertheless, what I've tried to do is tell stories that talk about the geology, the climate, the weather, the water sources, the plant life, the bird life, the animal life, and also our human presence in the Himalaya.